right before the service tonight. Rhoda was doing better. She was improving on the rehab floor. However, she had some shortness of breath. They did an x-ray, and it turns out she has a lot of fluid on her heart. They believe it's just the stress of everything has caused some congenital heart failure. And so they got her started on the pills and some different things, and they're hoping to get her moved back up to rehab in the next couple days. They're hoping by Friday. But obviously another setback in what has been a journey of setbacks for Rhoda. So pray for her and Dan if you would. I know they would appreciate it. Pray for Chuck Bear if you would. This would be a cousin of Richard Christ. He asked us to pray for him, general health, but we were praying for him already, but a praise that I wanted to make sure we mentioned is we prayed for him not only physically, but he had not accepted Christ as his Savior. He did this last week accept Christ as his Savior, and so that's obviously a praise, and yeah, of course, we want to thank the Lord for that, for another soul turning to him, and so continue to pray for Chuck, though, physically with all that's happening there. Pray for Dennis Lagoy, continue. His brain scan results came back good, but still struggling with that AFib, so continue to pray for him. Tiffany Kopchak, pray for wisdom, having some issues here with the removal of those ovarian cysts, and so she's asking for wisdom with that. Tammy Shipper asked us to pray for Dan Elam, in the hospital with pneumonia. Kent Smith, we know Rosa Simmons is a member here. She goes to church here. Had surgery yesterday. Had surgery yesterday, a heart surgery. She's still up in Cleveland, recovering from that surgery in the ICU. My understanding was it was a success. But she'll be in the hospital for probably 8 to 9, 10 days. And so pray for her. She's got a long road of recovery there, but we'll continue to pray for her. And then Tiffany Kopchak also asked us to pray for Mark Coots recovering from a neck surgery. I'll skip down to cancer requests. Continue to pray for Larry Latimer. We're still waiting on some updates there from him, but pray for him if you would. Everything's about the same as it was the last time I updated you. Again, we mentioned this last week, but pray for Heidi Steiner. This is the Reeves' daughter. Diagnosed with colorectal cancer. Gail Kopchak asked us to pray for Victoria Baldwin with the skin cancer. We mentioned last week Jack and Sue Colvin's grandson, Josh Rankin, with the lung cancer, the brain bleed. He is doing better from that, still recovering, but pray for him if you would. Pastor and Andrea asked us to pray for Aaron Ailstock. Many of you maybe remember Aaron. He was on staff here many, many moons ago. He is still very much struggling from colon cancer, and it's really not looking good. And so part of what Pastor and Andrea are doing down there is they're going to go over and see him as well. So pray for them if you would. I know they would appreciate it. And then lastly, I'll mention, continue to pray for Ashley Bosch's mom, Christine Flight, with that breast cancer. She had surgery yesterday and is recovering from that. Those are the updates that I have for you at this time. Do any of you have any updates or additions this evening? Rick, if you want to come up here to Richard Bland. Richard, as soon as you get that mic, and if anybody else has anything, feel free to throw your hand up and we'll find somebody with you. Richard, go ahead.
The surgery came through. I just got some pain and soreness. I got to take some medication for a while. I'm supposed to rest for about at least 3 weeks, no activity, whatever. And I'm having trouble sleeping. I can't lay on my back too well in the bed. It's too hard to get out of bed. I can't get up. And I have to sleep in the chair. That's hard to do.
Sure.
And it's one of those old wing chairs. And it's hard, and I got wood steps for a while.
Sure.